Hey, Unc. So I have a quick question for you. Been watching, Rocking with the Basement since 2020 and the Talk on Tuesdays. Just want to say a quick thank you to you and Juliet
Oh, gee.
for your dedication to, discipling and mentoring young people and young adults. So anyway, my question is, recently, just, went through a breakup. I've processed it, grieved it, and all the things, right? But currently today, I feel like the assignment that God has given me is, one of preparation. So to kind of prepare for, what I'm praying for, which is, a future marriage and relationship. So I guess my question to you is, what are some ways or tips to prepare for that? Right now, that's my assignment, to prepare, not to really be in search of, the next relationship, but to kind of, prepare my heart and my mind for that. So I've gotten a couple of books. I know that, I don't know, I hope it doesn't sound too cheesy, but I got a couple of books, on, things that, a wife should do, what a godly marriage would look like. I've been consuming content, people who, got some years in the game, right? So they have, tips and stuff, video content, sermons and whatnot. But what are some specific tips that you may have that can help to prepare? I'm 36, getting a little older, so that's the season that I'm in, settled in life per se. But what sort of tips would you give to a female who's trying to prepare for their marriage? Thanks again.
I love you, girl. So, I'm the books are great. I have nothing to add to that. Here's your cheat code. Work on you. Not what not you in response to someone else. Just you. If you dig into you, you will find out everything you need to know about you and how that impacts any relationship you can get in. What I know about myself at 48, if I knew this at 23, when I said I do to Juliet, child, please. She thinks I'm the bomb now. Ooh! She would have wrote 14 songs about me and put Beyonce to shame if I was the man at 48 that I was at 23. The most extravagant gift that you can give your spouse, your future husband, is context to who you are. And you can't give that to him unless you know you. This is a cheat code. I hope everybody gets this. Woo! I can't tell you how many times Juliet and I have sat down with a couple and they know everything going wrong with the other person and don't have no clue what's going on with them. They cannot even see how they've contributed to the dysfunction in their relationship. My wife don't do this, and my wife don't do that, and she don't do, my husband won't do this, and he always talk about that. And I'm sitting there like, do you see you? Because every spouse comes and sits down with us and they swear it's the other person. If the other person would just stop doing this, we'd be okay. Can't say you for nothing. This is how Adam and Eve got kicked out of the garden. Because they couldn't see them. It was the woman you gave me. God asked Adam, where are you? It's a therapist question. It's the first self-awareness question. The first question ever spoken by God is, where are you? And people sit down and they don't know where they are, but they swear they know where their spouse is. So I'm telling you, the most extravagant gift that you could give your spouse is to know where you are. Hey, I just want you to know, if you ever see me respond like this, it's because of the trauma I had as a child. Hey, I just want you to know, I discovered I have a mother wound. Because I was never nurtured by my mom, I'm a little rough around the edges. And so the way you might experience me as a result is a little bit more independent. I have a strong will. I promise you, I have a soft inside. It just takes a little bit longer for me to access that because I didn't grow up with a nurturer around me. Hey, I have a father wound. So I need you to know I have massive insecurities, and you can say something so true, but the wrong way. And I promise you, I'll shut down for 2 weeks. I just learned this about myself, so I just want you to know, if you ever see me shutting down, here's the way to get me back. I'm working on this part of me, but I just found out it's a father wound thing that I have. My dad always yelled at me. He always critiqued me. So even if you're telling me the truth about me, if you say it in a certain way, it just triggers me. Do you know that's a gift? You know how difficult it is if you've done work and the other party hasn't, and you're like, what's wrong? And they're like, nothing. And you looking like, I can see right through you. Like, I know something's wrong, and I actually know what's wrong, but I don't want to say it for you because you go, don't be using that. Just because you go to counseling, that don't work for everybody. It actually does, but God's working on me. Okay. Yeah, God's working on you, but you need to let somebody else work on you. Because do you do your own fade? Or is God working on that? God working on your headline? God's working on me on the inside. Is he working out that cancer? Or are you getting chemotherapy? I'm letting God, I'm in a place right now where I'm just letting God work on me. Can he get that cavity? See, y'all be Jesus glittering God into stuff that, because you don't want to do work. Stop using God for an excuse for the work you won't do. Pissing me off. It's literally flashing me back to the people that I used to sit here and I'd be sitting right across from them like, yeah, no, I'm just praying about this, and God, I'm letting God just slowly but surely. Nah, nigga, you just scared of counseling. Just say I'm scared of me. I respect you so much more, but I know you can't say that because you're not self-aware. But just say I'm scared of me. I'm scared to go dig into my soul because what I'm gonna find gonna scare the hell out of me, and I'm not gonna know how to act afterward. Just say that. But I'm telling you right now, the most extravagant thing you can give your future husband. I believe you're going to get married. You're not late. Let me holler at you real quick. You're not late. God's timing is different for everybody. You are not late. You are right on time for the divine plan that God has for your life. You've been a bridesmaid several times. You've rejoiced for other people. You've shed your tears. God, when is my time? He has the perfect person for you. Because it didn't happen in your time doesn't mean that God does not have a time. So don't believe the lies of the enemy. You are not getting older, you're getting better. And you're going to be a gift to a man that's going to know how to steward you. Because you're not going, thank you, Holy Spirit, you're going to work on yourself now so that by the time you walk down the aisle, you know that you are giving this man a gift. And he knows that is what he's receiving. That breakup you had from this last dude, he wasn't going to steward you right. So don't get back with him. Hear me on that. Do not get back with him. Because he's going to come around. He's going to come back around. Don't get back with him. He fit who you were, not who you will be. I felt that thing. I felt that thing in my knower. Huh? That's what them country saints be saying. I know that thing in my knower. Honey, baby, I felt that thing. That's them big black mamas in that old sanctified church. Honey, I felt that thing. I felt a shift. I felt a shift in the atmosphere.